OXT back in the top 500. Let's go.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
What? I don't know. Sometimes Alexa just starts talking and stuff.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
All right, let's see. So we have all the watch list videos up actually. So it's going to be a very interesting morning. Obviously, we're getting some sort of bounce. So that's pretty exciting. Anyway, good morning. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday. Yeah, so let's see. See when Mask coined. Yeah, dude, I saw what happened with Mask only because I have Coinbase and I logged in and I was like, what the heck? Mask is down. It was just going up too. Yeah, it like absolutely rugged. Look at this. That's brutal. Does anybody know what happened with Mask? Are we rich yet? Nope. Hold on, let me check my account actually. No, we're not rich yet. So yeah, we're not rich yet. Unfortunately, or at least I'm not rich yet. Yeah, so it's crazy. You know, every single time people are like, oh, like they want to sell or, you know, it like, not that I would sell or I'm going to sell, but just looking at my account, hopefully I'm not showing too much information, but you can see like over here when it went down to like 6.8K. Like imagine if like, and this is what happens with people. Imagine if you had sold or if I had sold my OXT at 6.7K and then like it started going up and now it's at 7.4. So what is that? That's 6, 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. That's $700 that like I would have been super stressed about. So the best thing to do is just hold, guys. I mean, unless you're holding like complete gamble coins, but if you believe in a coin and your dollar cost averaging down and whatever, then just hold it because yeah, your account might be down $700, but now it's like up $700, right? So I hope that made sense, and that's why I'm showing you that because it's brutal. Like seeing your account go from whatever 18K to 7K, you know, 6K or whatever. That's a lot of money. Um, and yeah, it's easy to say, hey, I should have just sold all my coins and I would have been up. So that's not a good it's not a good mentality to have. Vlad Rusu says ribbon. Good morning, Vlad. What the heck is happening with ribbon? Is this still on Coinbase? It is on Coinbase. But isn't this getting delisted on Coinbase or no? I thought this was getting delisted. What's up, Vince? How are you? What's up, Shadow Frost? I felt like I haven't seen your live in forever. No, you were here. I thought you were. Well, yeah, it's actually because in May I was streaming every single day, but in June I went back to my normal schedule, which is Mondays, Thursdays, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and then over the weekend in the morning. And over the weekend, usually that's why I have like all my watch list videos, because as we go through the stream and whatnot, I'm just gonna be making these videos. So, and then we're gonna be posting them afterwards. Good morning. It's getting delisted, so I think it's being changed though. I think they're changing it. So I can take a look for you. I mean, there's really nothing to look at. It's at its all-time low. So also it's migrating into something new. So I mean, it's kind of redundant to do TA on this unless the new coin comes out at 12 cents, which I don't know if it is. Actually, let's see. Ribbon. No, they haven't done it yet. So, yeah, so for ribbon, I mean, you know, if you're trying to get in the last second pump, just know 25 cents and then 45 cents. Anything under 25 cents is bearish and then bullish over 45 cents, but I don't know how high it can go because it's getting delisted. So that's pretty much it. Not financial advice. I put in my sell orders and walk away and stop checking them. I did, yeah, you know, I did that too, but then I got greedy and then I deleted it, and then I went back in and I added it, and then I kept deleting it. I should do that too, though. Honestly, I should do that too. And I have done it. Like, I did it with DOGE on Mars. So, it's definitely the smart thing to do. What's up, Carlos? What's up, Stamos Real? Hey, Meow, what's up? Do you think Andy on ETH can do a 10x? Andy on... You said Andy on ETH. This one. I mean, back up, not counting the wick, back up to its... Yeah, back up to its high is around a 10x. So I don't see why it can't be a 44 million market cap coin. So do I think it can? Yeah, it could even go higher than that. Just my opinion, not financial advice. Can you check Zebic? Yeah, luckily I have Zebic up right here. Taking a look at Zebic on the live stream, making our update videos on the live stream today. Hope everyone's having a great Saturday. So my target at 209 is still valid. So 209 is still valid on the upside, and then on the downside it needs to stay over the 236382. So both the crucial areas of support are holding right now. Anything under this box, the top is in, and we're probably going to go much lower. We're going to get a bigger capitulation down. But as long as we stay over these levels, then 209 would be in play. And then the macro bull run moon boy target for Zebic network is going to be around 4 cents. That would be the next target as soon as we break around 209. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And thank you. Oops. There we go. Billy Coin, bro. What's up, Nurian? How are you? Good morning, J.R. Ford. How are you? Welcome to the live stream. Gearheads with his daily dose of it's over. I don't believe that. I don't think it's over. I'm just diamond handsing it. Now, we need Aloe in here to basically second that motion, but I don't think it's over. I still don't think it's over. Meow, can we look at Toshi, BTCB, and BNKR coin? Yes, we can. We should have a few good days. Yeah, we should. We should have a few good days. I mean, we're getting, right now is the time. And it all comes in cycles, right? So right now is the time where the altcoins are pumping. So if your altcoin isn't pumping, the next Bitcoin breakdown is going to take it to a lower low. But if you're lucky enough, and some of the coins that are pumping, you're getting that nice recovery rally. So at least you have the opportunity to sell, especially if you bought the dip. But for me, it doesn't matter because I'm already in, and I'm not selling for percentages. I want to get that big pump. So I'm still waiting for that. So I don't know which one you can relate to, but yeah. So let's see. Toshi. Actually, that's one of my watch list videos. Yeah. Taking a look at Toshi on the live stream, making our update videos on the live stream. So for Toshi, let's see what's happening. Yeah, we are having a nice bounce. We're still maintaining this structure and this uptrend, making higher lows. Although we aren't making higher highs, we do need to break above 202 in order to continue this uptrend. Continue making higher highs. Now, on the downside, on the macro time frame for Toshi, it's bullish over 2049, which we actually came down. So we got stuck at the 618. We had a 382 retracement, and we're using that as support. So as of right now, as long as it stays over this area, extremely bullish. The next target on the upside would be retesting the 618 at 85, 3085, and then 2012. 202 is in play. And then the Moon Boy bull run target for Toshi is going to be this 209 on the upside. At any point, if we do break below 3049, then we are going to come back down. The next area would be consolidating in previous resistance flip support at 3049 to 3034 to 3049. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Let's see. You know what I need to do? I need to start putting these videos that I done to the right. Well, you guys can't see that because I have it. There we go. On here, but that way, if anybody comes in asking for it, I could just bring up the chart. BTCB. Oh wait, Nurian wanted Billy coin. We got to take a look at Billy for flip coins. Flip coins in the house. Well, he's not here, but I think he watches the streams. So yeah, unfortunately, Billy, it's always that look back period. The same thing that I said with Turbo, and it's just unfortunate because if you're holding long term, it doesn't really matter. But if you had bought the dip, so say like you were in Billy and then you bought the dip, I would have probably sold at a got my money back when we did get stuck in the box, because unfortunately we didn't hold it, and then the rest would have just you would have just rode the rest. I don't know which one. For you English majors out there, go ahead and you can go ahead and correct me. Anyway, so we got basically stuck in resistance at 2.059 and 1 cent 20. Obviously, we got rejected, came back down. Everything under 2.059 for Billy is bearish, macro bearish. So this isn't looking good. On the downside, we don't know how low it's going to go, but we do know that it does need to hold this previous low, 2.018, around this area. If it doesn't, you're going to be making a lower low. And then from there, we're going to do the same thing. So if you're buying the dip, then you have another opportunity to get out if it does get a nice low bounce. And then you could just let the rest ride. That's pretty much it for Billy. I hope that made sense. I know that's a lot of information. It sounds very simple. It sounds very complicated, but it's very simple. I think we're just used to wanting it to go up forever, and we don't really time buying it. So at this point, if I was holding Billy, I would wait until we do make a lower low. I would buy there, and then I would sell that lower low the next time we go up and tag its new 236382. Very simple, because then at least you're making some money back, and then you're letting the rest ride. So if we'd use that concept, we could actually make money. If we use that concept, we could actually make money. It's just we were given this idea that like, oh, dollar cost average, every paycheck, every month, blah, blah, blah. No, all of that out the window. You want to take advantage of these dips. You want to take advantage of these lower lows. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. I hope that made sense. And I hope if you guys are listening, that made sense, because I am going to do that with OXT. Now, with OXT, let me just show you guys, because it's very simple. This coin's very simple. So, like, for example, I personally like buying when the RSI is extremely oversold. So although we are oversold, we did technically hit oversold with OXT. So theoretically, using this concept that I just said, like if I would have put $1,000 in, I would have taken that amount and then put a sell order at between 7 cents and 9 cents 30, and then I would have made like $300 to $500, and I would have been fine with that. So that's what I think. That's how I think a good play is. It's just I didn't do it because I want to see it in the red. I want to see it here, right? So I want to see it extremely oversold. And even here, if I had bought it here, I would have still went down before I recouped my losses, right? And that right there would have been, I wouldn't have necessarily held it that high if I had done that, but it would have been 137%. So very big move up. Let me redo this because I have to make a video on this eventually. Let's see. I pick up some more B3. It's on its lowest of lows. That worries me. It's new and hasn't been through a real bear market. Yeah, be careful, JR Ford. Anytime Coinbase releases coins, I'm not saying it's going to go down, but maybe if you'd get some profit, take your money out, because these Coinbase coins, like when they get released, they release them with little circulation supply and then they dump on their retail. It's happened many times before. It's happened with all of their new coins. I'm not trying to FUD you out because at the end of the day, if a coin is good and if a coin is going to go up, it's going to go up. If they get partnerships, it doesn't matter what happens. But just don't get farmed. Don't get farmed because that's what happened with me with this coin. It got listed. I had an opportunity to sell, but it was only like 200%, right? And then I held it, and then it absolutely rugged during the bear market. And if you do the market cap on here, you could see like where they released coins. So the price was up here, and then the market cap shifts. So you can see they've been releasing coins, and now it's fully diluted. So there's some hopium. What's up, Crack C? Let's roll. Yeah, well, happy Saturday, man. Tars AI, please. What's up, Hoover? What's up, Matthew Dropco in the house? Did you buy some more MOG? Let's take a look at MOG for Matthew Dropco. Taking a look at MOG on the live stream. So, yeah, MOG had a nice move up, and I think we are actually, yeah, we're actually over the 3-2. So, for MOG, we had a nice 618 retracement. We did get stuck at 5014, which is a 618 retracement. We did come down. We didn't quite tag the 382. So very simple right now for MOG in terms of the targets. As long as it stays over 6073, then you are going to come back up and attempt to retest the 618, which is 5014. And then once that breaks, you're looking at making a higher high. 5022 would be in play. Keep in mind, as of today, that would be around 150% pump. But at any point, if we do fall below 6073, I'd say the top is in. We are going to get a bigger capitulation back down. And then the same story goes. If the previous low doesn't hold, you're going to be making a lower low, and then you're going to be validating this downtrend that's forming. We don't have to worry about that right now because it's still macro bullish and it's over 6073. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Okay, nobody's gonna come in here asking for MOG, so I could delete that one. Let's see. Tau, please. You got it, Craig C. Tau. Hold on. Let me see. There's a couple of coins, right? TARS AI, and then Tau. Like the Warhammer army, the Tau. I've been buying MOG. I've been buying the MOG dip. Let's go. DOGE on Mars, 50 billion tokens and counting. That's a good amount. That's over 100,000 back up to its all-time high. Hope everyone's doing well today. Yeah, I hope everyone's doing good too. When B3 runs, it runs. I absolutely sell my B3 for a 2x without a hesitation. Let's check B3 for you. I hope you make it. Yeah, it's like at its low. So if you are to buy, that's smart. You're buying now, right? Yeah, so that's not a bad play. RSI is oversold. Stock RSI is completely reset. So you're obviously going to get some sort of retracement. What you don't want to see is this come up and this kind of reset, but you're still making lower highs because then you're going to be making lower lows, obviously. So for B3, I mean, it's a 43 to a 91% back up to its 382 retracement. The only problem is that if you make a lower high, then you're going to be basically coming back down and capitulating. So just be careful with B3. What you really want to see if you are going to sell for a 2x, it needs to get over 2058. And once it does that, then you're probably looking at a 618 retracement. That's your best bet. But at any point, you could come up here and still come back down and make a lower high. So just be careful with that. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. Waiting for politics and global to sort out its way. H-bar, yeah, we could take a look at H-bar for you. 203 and 20557 is my B3 game plan. That's good. Grimaldi, fetch AI. Oops. That's this. Yeah, Fetch AI. From the high to the low. Yeah, so you are getting stuck in resistance right now. So we attempted to break out over the 382. So very simple for Fetch AI. Once 82 cents breaks, the next area is $1.43. What you don't want to see is coming up to $1.43 and getting stuck. That's a 618 retracement, and that does coincide with this downtrend that's forming. So price to stay over would be 58 cents, and then price to break would be 81 cents. Should take you to 141. And you know, if this doesn't break, then you are probably going to come back down. And if the previous low doesn't hold, you're going to be making a lower low. But once this does break, I'd say fetch to the moon. The macro target, bull run target for Fetch AI would be breaking 350 and up to $14. No financial advice, just my opinion. Thank you. You're welcome. Let's bring it up. Let's see. When we supposed to expect altcoin season, or is it over? I mean, I'm still holding it because I think we're still going to get it. Throw Solana and Bitcoin on the list. Yeah, I have those up. Those are on the watch list. So I'm going to be making videos on those. Yeah, Solana's right here, and then Bitcoin's on here. Yeah, let's take a look at TARS AI for the gentleman that asked for it like 5 minutes ago. Yeah, so for TARS AI, it doesn't look bad. We did get, I mean, this move would have been great if you had bought here. Legendary. I mean, you're already up 500, 600%. So for TARS AI, yeah, as of right now, 618 retracement is in play, which is 1550. And then 26 cents and 50 cents would be in play. Bull run target for TARS AI would be a little bit over $3. And then in terms of support in areas that it absolutely needs to stay over, I would say that TARS AI needs to stay over 9 cents and 7 cents. As long as it can stay over this area, then the targets on the upside are valid. At any point, if we do fall below 7 cents and 9 cents 50, I'd say the top is in. We're going to get a bigger move back down. And at that point, crucial support needs to hold. Previous low needs to hold. Otherwise, you're going to come down. Same story. Validated downtrend forming. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then Tau. I guess we would just use this chart. Yeah, I think Tau had a 618 retracement, right? Yeah, so Tau had a 618 retracement, made a lower high, but it's still good right now. So 424 is in play, followed by 544 previous high, and then I think it's like 1800. Yeah, so Tau's still the targets on the upside are still valid for Tau, Bidenzer, however you say it. And as of right now, it is retesting support. So as long as it stays over 329, it is still, the targets on the upside are still valid. But right now, we are in support, previous resistance flip support, obviously. Now, it is retesting this previous area of support as resistance at 384. So just don't be surprised if we do get stuck at 384 and then come back down and retest 329. The best case scenario is breaking this area and then breaking 424, staying over at 544, then 753. But on the downside, the target that you need to know and the big target would be 329. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then let's take a look at Hedera. Yeah, so for Hedera, for H-bar, we are consolidating in resistance right now. So anything under 16 cents will probably send you back down to 12, if not lower. And then price to beat would be 19 cents and a half. And then I'd say 25 cents would be in play. Good thing is that, again, Hedera had a really nice move up. So you guys are already up, given that you bought the lows, around 800% pump. You're still up like 300%. So plenty of room for consolidation here. That's pretty much it for H-bar. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And thank you. All right, let's take a look at, you said, Shadow Frost said Solana and Bitcoin. You seen the price action of Mask? Yeah, I just checked my OXT and I saw it on Coinbase. Do you know what happened? Aloe, can you tell us what happened? Can you give us the news on what happened with Mask? Let's see. Okay, so let's do Bitcoin. Taking a look at Bitcoin on the live stream. So nothing has really changed. We are getting a nice recovery bounce rally right now. My targets are still valid for Bitcoin as long as we stay over around 96,000 and 101,000. Then the target on the upside is still valid, which I put between 130 and 140,000. But at any point, if we do come down and break these levels, then we are going to get a bigger move back down, unfortunately. However, it is still maintaining uptrend. It's still making higher lows. So it's still doing pretty good, but we do need to hold these levels. Now, checking the RSI and the stock RSI, you can see that the stock RSI was completely reset with this sell-off. So obviously, we're going back up. What we really want to see is once it gets up here making a higher high, that would be the best case scenario. And the stock RSI did reset. I mean, obviously we were overbought, we were in the green. We did reset, and we're about to cross the moving average. So if we get over the moving average, that would indicate a bigger move up. But again, if we come up, even tag it as resistance, we will go back down, and at that point we do need to hold these areas of support. That's pretty much it for Bitcoin. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, and then let's take a look at Solana. Taking a look at Solana on the live stream. So for Solana, so far so good. On the macro time frame for Solana, yeah, so we had a we almost had a 618 retracement. So as of right now, 192 is in play, followed by 233 and 297. And the all-time highs for Solana looks at price discovery up to $600 as of right now. Now, on the downside, you can see we did retest the 382S support. So I'd say extremely bullish as long as Solana price stays over $147. At any point, if we do break below $147, the next area that it needs to hold would be 124. Otherwise, I'd say the top is in, and we are going to get a bigger move back down. And if the previous low doesn't hold, we are going to look at a bigger capitulation down, which will validate this downtrend that's forming. That's pretty much it for Solana. Not financial advice, just my opinion. I'll keep you updated as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. Thank you for Tars TA. You're welcome, Hoover. Dev got hacked and it became a legit Ponzi. What do you mean Dev got hacked? Oh, hey friend, here's my key. Like, oh, hey friend, here's my password to my stuff. Like, just please don't sell all my coins and split it with me later. What a joke, man. What a joke. Dev got hacked. Yeah. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't go anywhere near Mask, especially after I saw this. Like, who would buy Mask Network, especially after they saw this giant dump from $2 to $1? Like, who? Like, that's crazy. I mean, yeah, you could have made money, but like, did you guys actually sell? I mean, you could have made 200%, so that is a lot. Like, you could have turned $1,000 into $3,000. So we've talked about it before, but now it's being really weird. Yeah, wait, so what so is the dev being really weird about it? So yeah, of course he is. He's like, oh, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened. What's up, Omar? We already did Toshi, so we're going to be posting the update video on that later. And then Mooding, we could take a look at Mooding for you. So definitely check out the... definitely, yeah, I'm going to start doing that because if we make videos, I'm going to be posting them afterwards anyway. So just after the live stream, I got to edit the videos and then go check out the channel and then you could see it. Or you could just rewind the live stream. But we could take a look at Mooding for you. taking a look at Moodang on the live stream. So far so good for Moodang. I think the targets on the upside are still valid. So 32 cents is still in place, 70 cents, and then Moodang up to $6 is still the target as of right now. So it's holding up extremely well. So it's almost creating a bull flag. Now areas that it absolutely needs to stay over, otherwise the top would be in, would be, which we have already retested, around 17 cents. And worst case scenario, I'd say around 12 cents. At any point, if we do fall below this area, then I'd say the top is in and we are going to get a bigger capitulation down. However, as long as we stay over this box and these areas of support, then I'd say the targets on the upside are still valid. So far, so good for Moodang. I'll keep you guys updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. And thank you. Let's see. Yeah, we all know he could have bought the dip on another wallet. Yeah, exactly. I don't believe any of it, man. It's all just a bunch of money, like Ponzi scheme, which is crazy because it's like, damn, like you could live life comfortably with a certain amount of money, and people just choose to like want more and more and more, which I get it. Like I get it, but it's like, man, like that's crazy to me. Like it's crazy because the more money I've made, and especially now with doing the YouTube and then trying to grow the YouTube channel and then trying to capitalize on it, it's like the more that I've done that, the more I've actually cut in my life, where it's like, hey, I want to save my money. I want to be financially good where I don't have to like worry about anything, like worry about debt or like, oh well, I'm kind of living beyond my means, you know. And it's like, you know, these developers, they freaking Mantra, I don't know what happened with Mantra, but like Luna Classic, like all these different people, like you already know people had exit plans and exit scams, you know. It's like, oh yeah, hey guys, the project's over, like we did this scam for long enough, like let's just say our wallets got hacked, and I walk away from like with millions of dollars, and then I go to a new project and I make a new project. Absolutely insane. Reminds me of CRV a while ago, just got way smaller scale. Hi, link if not covered, please. You're welcome. Tim 1999, let's go. One of my friends who plays Yu-Gi-Oh, his name is Tim. Can you see Mantra Coin? They said something big is coming. I think the team will buy back the tokens. Just don't get scammed, Yosef. You do not want to get scammed. So what was it? Chainlink? Yeah, Chainlink's a good coin. One of my coworkers, he loves Chainlink. I should have listened to him. If we both bought Chainlink back in the day, we would have been rich. Actually, we would have actually been rich. Thank you for covering Moodang. You're welcome, Omar. And then just I will be uploading the Toshi video afterwards. So yeah, so let's take a look at Chainlink. Blue chip coin, really boring coin to be in, but a lot of potential. So for Chainlink on the macro time frame, we're extremely bullish over $12.50. So $12.50, as long as it holds, the targets on the upside are valid. So the only target that you need to be looking at is, as long as it stays over $12.50, just know that it's extremely bullish, and the targets on the upside are as follow. It's going to be $21, $32, and then previous high $54 for Chainlink. And then once Chainlink breaks this high, then you're looking at price discovery up to $237. I don't know how high it's going to go. I don't know if it's going to go that high. But I mean, Chainlink is in an uptrend right now. It's making higher highs and higher lows beautifully. So the next target, obviously, it kind of looks like it, you know, consolidation, whatever. I mean, it really does look like $54 is in play. And then from there, you're looking at, you know, all-time highs. But that's pretty much it for Chainlink. None of this is financial advice. It's just my opinion. And thank you. Cointelegraph published about Mantra Coin. They said it was nothing wrong doing on Mantra. I know, and I saw the interview actually with CoffeeZilla. DPG with hat, bro. What? With hat? Oh, bro. Hey, you're the one that says bro. Good morning. You haven't been here in a while, huh? Yeah, you haven't been here in a while. Yeah, let's take a look at with. Oh, dog with hat. Okay, I was like, DPG. I mean, oh, I guess the P is right next to the O. Okay. Yeah, so let's take a look at dog with hat for the guy who hasn't been here in forever. I hope you're doing good, because majority of the people aren't. Okay, so dog with hat. Damn, okay, so it's kind of a crucial point right now for dog with hat. We need to stay over 86 cents, and then as long as we stay over 86 cents, then you are looking at the 618 retracement being around $1.67 in play at any point, because we did break, we got stuck at the 0.5, so now we're probably coming back and retesting this as support. Worst case scenario, we break 58 cents, the top is in, we're gonna basically get a really big move down. But at any point, as long as we stay over here, then the 618 retracement would be in play. Keep in mind, this is very strong resistance. We do need to break this, and if we don't, same thing as follows, and you're going to be validating this downtrend. So once $1.67 breaks, then you're looking at really big moves up, 263 previous high, and then whiff up to $26. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then, yeah, let's start taking a look at watch list coins, because we've been live for about 37 minutes, so it might be a 2-hour live stream, but we'll keep looking at every other coin. Oh, man. Taking a look at Ethereum on the live stream. So let's see. Yeah, so Ethereum had a 618 retracement. We got stuck at $2,700, which we said previously. As of right now, $2,700 is still in play, and the target on the upside would be 3.2. So $3,200 is still in play right now. As long as Ethereum stays over this area of support, which was previous resistance, obviously now flip support, the targets on the upside are still valid. So prices to hold would be 2350, which we already came down and retested, and then 2100, so around $2,100. I'd say as long as it holds this, the targets on the upside are still valid. Once you break the 618, 3.2K is in play. And then from there, I'll keep you updated. On the downside, 2.1 needs to hold, otherwise the top would be in. We're going to get a bigger move down, and we're going to be validating this downtrend that's forming, making lower highs and hopefully not lower lows on the macro time frame. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. I just woke. Sorry for the typo. I was sick, but I caught you last Saturday and I watched the videos, but I've been stuck in Ergo, and Whiff is helping me. It's stuck because I caught 10% last night. Let's go. Ergo. You've been stuck in Ergo? Hold on, let's take a look at XRP, and then we can, or you know what? Let's take a look at one other coin, and then we could look at Ergo. Taking a look at Dog and Me on the live stream. So I don't think anything has happened from last week's video for Dog and Me. We did find a bottom here. So yeah, so we did come back, retest this area, previous resistance, flip support. So as of right now, what you don't want to see is coming back up to 64 and getting stuck. So right now you might get consolidation. It needs to stay over at 305, and it needs to break 3064. Once that breaks, it should take you back up to the 618 retracement at 3094. But at any point, if we do break below 305, you are going to get a bigger capitulation back down, which at that time we'll look at the macro areas of support. Because although you're making a lower low here, you could still be making a higher low on the macro time frame. We don't need to worry about that, because as long as it stays over 305, it's still good. And yeah, those are the two targets to beat on the upside. Once 3094 breaks, then you're looking at 2012, 2017, and then up to 2047 for Dog and Me. With that being said, I'll keep you guys updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. All right, and then let's Ergo. You got stuck in Ergo? Did you buy the pump? Oh, you bought this pump. Damn, dude, come on. Oh no, you're never supposed to buy this pump. You're supposed to buy here and sell up here. You're like, I don't want to hear it. Trust me, I get it. Yeah, so for Ergo, next area of support is 8 cents 50. It absolutely needs to stay over 8 cents 50. It doesn't necessarily have to come down that low. And then the targets on the upside for Ergo would be resistance at 17 to 23 cents. So just be careful. We could get a bounce back up to 17 to 23 cents, which would be around a 60 to 99% pump, so around 100% pump, and still get rejected, come down, make a lower low. So just be careful with Ergo. I really enjoy your TAs. Can you please do the graph? Hey, I was actually looking at the graph. I was like looking at maybe buying it in the future because I do like the concept, but I don't like the fact that they have infinite supply. But yeah, we could take a look at that. Where are the cats? Can you give a shout out to my kid ZZ for me? With them, she loves cats. Yo, ZZ, happy birthday whenever that is. Shout out to ZZ. We got one of the cats here. I don't know if you could see her. Oh, that's funny. This is not my cup. This is my wife's cup. She had to go to work, and she said, "Hey, do you want the rest of my mushroom coffee?" So, so that's what that is. Just FYI. I do not have a coffee cup that says Fur Mama. Just FYI. That's my wife's. Anyway, here is, yeah. I hope you can see. And then the other one, oh, the other one's over there sleeping, but yeah, he's sleeping over there. I can't really show there, but let's see if it even like caught it. Did it catch it? Yeah, she's the white cat. She's in the basket. But you know, I'll give him treats maybe towards the end of the live stream, and that way I can kind of get them out. All right, taking a look at the graph for the gentleman who asked for the graph. Okay, let's see. Yeah, so from the high to the low, from the east to the west, bearish under 30. It's okay because my coin OXC is doing the same thing. So bearish under 13 cents, bullish over 24 cents. As of right now, extremely bearish. We don't know how low it's going to go. No more support. Previous low at 5 cents needs to hold. Really simple for GRT. So if you're buying right now, you're buying in accumulation, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. You're buying in hopes of it being at its low and in its accumulation zone. What you don't want to see is breaking down below 5 cents. And then on the up cents, 13.30 and then 24 cents. Once 24 cents breaks, bull run to the moon, 62 cents to $1.32, previous all-time high will be in play. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Taking a look at Pangolin on the live stream. So PNG, Pangolin. It's not really doing much right now. So from last week's update video, it's basically still the same. We did say 236.382 was resistance, and we did come up, retested as resistance, and got smacked back down. So as of right now, this is still valid. Price to get over would be 16 cents because as long as it's under 16 cents, it is bearish. Price to beat would be 22 cents, should take us back up to 37 cents. Keep in mind at this, right now, it does need to hold this previous low. Otherwise, you are going to be making a lower low and validating this downtrend. So not necessarily, it doesn't have to go down that low. We don't know at any point we could get some sort of reversal. But I'll keep you guys updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And thank you. Fun and exciting. Making that money. That's fun and exciting. Sorry about that. Just got a text. Okay, so Flip Coins is in the house. What's up, Flip Coins? How are you? Welcome to the middle slash end. I guess the 60% mark of the live stream. Thanks for the shout out. Now I bought Ergo at 21 and rode it down to 13. Then got out, made 10% on whiff, and I might jump back in at Ergo at 11. So yeah, hey, good luck. I really hope you make it, man. Flip coin. So we made this video earlier for you, but I'll go ahead and make this again. So for Billy, we got stuck in resistance right now. We don't know how low it's going to go. I mean, Billy's having a nice pump right now. What we really want to see for Billy is taking us back over this area and breaking this box the next time we go up there. Once this breaks, 3 cent 60 would be in play. On the downside, the previous low does need to hold. Otherwise, we are going to be making a lower low. Very simple for Billy. We're just waiting to get that God candle right now. Used car for you. Yeah, same with used car. We got stuck at the 236. We got stuck in resistance, came back down. We don't know how low it's going to go. So right now, you're just basically in the waiting room and you're just diamond handsing it. So that's pretty much it for used car. And then we could take a look at, hold on. I should probably respond. Give me 1 second, guys. And then in the meantime, you guys can let me know what coins. All right. Where was I? Flip coins for 10 beans. Let's go. Hey, thank you so much for that. That's awesome. First super chat of the day. First super chat of the live stream. So thank you so much. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. Let's take a look at Turbo and then just we'll take a look at the other coins too. Taking a look at Turbo on the live stream. So unfortunately, you know, we were talking about the look back period, right? The good thing is that it's still maintaining structure. So look back period being, hey, look, we got stuck at the 618 and we never ended up breaking over. So as of right now, I think we're still in support. So 20's 58 and the previous high, or sorry, the next high would be 20's 86 would be in play. And then in terms of support, I would say this box is support, very crucial, which we actually did come and bounce from. So whoever bought that dip, congratulations, and you're hoping for it to be a reversal point. At any point, if we do fall below around 20's 34, around this area, I would say the top is in. We are going to get a bigger move back down. Okay, so good thing is right now we don't have to worry about that because although we did get a nice bounce from it, we did get a nice recovery rally. So the targets on the upside are still valid. But at any point, if it does fall below this level, then we do have to redraw. We do have to go back to the drawing board. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion. I'll keep you updated as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. All right, let's see. All right, Digibytes. Taking a look at Digibyte DGB on the live stream. So yeah, I mean, Digibyte hasn't done anything. I say the same thing. I mean, if you guys been watching me for, I think 2 years now, we've been making Digibyte videos since November of 2023. Yeah, November of 2023. So I've been saying the same thing, but it's still valid, right? I mean, you could see we've been stuck a lot in every single time. So bearish under 1 cent 17, and then bullish over around 2 cents, which we've previously gotten stuck at twice. So we don't know how low it's going to go. So it just needs to stay over this level. Oh, sorry. It needs to get over and stay over 1 cent 17. That's the start. As long as we get over that, then the 382 retracement would be in play, and then the 618 retracement would be in play. And then from there, you're going to get really big moves up. But until that happens, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. In terms of low cap fundamentally researched gems, I'll give you a few to look up. Aventis is good, shipping is risky, ASM is risky, and Ergo. Yeah, those are all pretty good. Aventis is good. I do think Aventis is a good play. I just never ended up buying it, but Aventis is a pretty good coin. Let's take a look at OXT. Taking a look at OXT on the live stream, so I don't think anything has happened. Yeah, so nothing has happened with OXT. We are printing some green candles, which is good. However, on the macro time frame, nothing is bullish with OXT until we break 15 cents, which we've gotten stuck at twice now. And then bearish as long as the price action's under 9 cents 50. So as long as price action's under 9 cents 50, then the downside is still in play, and you're just validating this huge downtrend that's forming, which isn't good, but it is what it is. At least the previous low is still not broken. It's still holding its previous low at 4 cents 70 around this area, which was recorded June of 2023. So, so far so good. I am hoping we get some sort of recovery rally soon, and hopefully that takes us over 9 cents 55. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Oh man, taking a look at Spell token on the live stream. So for Spell, yeah, I mean, again, same with this coin. We've been making update videos for years now on these coins, and they unfortunately they haven't done anything, right? So anybody that's been watching since, for 2 years now, we've been saying the same thing for Spell, right? Bearish under 3096, bullish over 2018. We came and retested it twice. We never got that breakout, and we came all the way back down in bearish territory. There is no more support. We don't know how low it can go for Spell, but it does need to hold this previous low at 3033. Otherwise, you're going to be making a lower low. On the upside, we really need to see price action over 3096. We could still even come back up there, still get rejected, and come back down to the lows. So it's been doing that for 2 years now. With that being said, I'll keep you guys updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Hi, can you please check ORDI, AIXBT, and VNU? Thanks, I really appreciate it. Let's see. We'll do a couple of those. ORDI. Oh, and Aventis, right? So we'll do a couple. Yeah, Aventis hasn't been doing anything, though, unfortunately. Not a bad play, though, man. Not a bad play at all. Yeah, so for ORDI... Yeah, so for ORDI, I mean... It's bearish under $10, bullish over $16. Very simple. And then on the downside, it needs to hold this previous low. And let's see if it coincides with any areas of support. Yeah, so it does coincide with support. I'd say at any point, if we do fall below $6, then you are going to get a really big capitulation down, and you're also going to be validating this downtrend for ORDI. Now, financial advice, just my opinion. And then Aventis, yeah, Aventis is doing the same thing. It hasn't done anything since the last update video. I guess technically it made a lower low. So yeah, I guess it's bearish under $2, bullish over 283. And then once that breaks, 489 would be in play. And then in terms of support and areas that it needs to stay over, same with Aventus, where a 786 retracement is around support is around $1.20. So at any point, if it does fall below $1.20, I'd say that we are going to get a bigger move back down. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Let's take a look at SNEC and then Zebic, which I actually already did a video on. I have it up here because I knew you were going to come here. So we'll switch to it as soon as I do Zebic. Sorry, SNEC. So yeah, with SNEC, we are getting a nice recovery rally right now. It does look like we hopefully double bottomed and the selling's done. That's what I'm really hoping for. Bearish under 2028, bullish over 2035, which as of right now, yeah, that is resistance. Once that breaks 618 retracement, which did happen with Turbo, for example. So important, just in case you want to sell, just in case you want to get out, is 2052. As of today, that is going to be around 100% pump. I mean, I'm not saying it's necessarily going to go up that high. And at any point, if we do fall below, I guess, yeah, I mean, the next area of support actually is 2023. We really wanted to stay over 32, but I guess 23 is still support right now, and then followed by 17. That's pretty much it for SNEC. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then Zebic Network, my target at 209 and my bull run target at 4.5 cents is still in play, as long as we stay over 2029 to 2041. So we are staying over, and support at 2041 is actually holding. So congratulations to everybody that bought this coin. You guys are up around 800, 900%, which is a lot of money if you had bought the low. So that's 900%. You put in 10 grand, that's 90 grand, right? In 3 months. So very, very, very big move up, and congratulations. Now, again, if you guys are, not degens, but if you guys are like trying to become millionaire status, then as long as it does stay over these levels, then the targets on the upside are still valid. Not financial advice, just my opinion. Oh, man. Let's see, we got to do some more watch list videos, and then we could do some other videos. Taking a look at Terra Luna Classic. So nothing has happened. Nothing has changed from the last video. We are just in the waiting room, and it is just consolidating right now. Price action under 407. It is bearish on the macro time frame. Bull run over 3011. As long as we're under here, we don't know how low it's going to go. There is no more support, and it would technically just be accumulating as long as we stay over 4034. Then technically you're just accumulating in bearish territory, and then the targets on the upside are still valid. But at any point, if we do fall below 4034, then I'd say you're going to get a really big capitulation down. With that being said, I'll keep you updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Hold on, I got to get some water. Alrighty. Thanks heaps, man. Sorry to trouble you. How about the other two coins? Yeah, we'll get to them. We'll get to them. I have some other coins we have to look at, and then like the member coins. But yeah, I mean, I try to look at everybody's coins. But we will take a look at them in time. I'll put up one of them right now. AIXBT. Oh no, is that a gamble coin? Yeah, I don't know. Taking a look at XRP on the live stream. So nothing has happened with XRP as of right now. Support is still holding. So as we said, $1.90 and $1.32 is support. I do think that my target at $6.50 is still in place. So as long as we stay over this box, then the target for XRP is around $6.50, which hasn't changed from any of my videos. And then I think that the moon boy target for XRP, I know a lot of people are going to be like, no, that's impossible. Hey, I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I don't know if it's going to come this high, but we technically we do have a target here at $27, but I'd say 650 would be more realistic, especially from this price, because you're looking at only a 200% pump from the current price, takes you up to this level and makes all-time highs. That's pretty much it for XRP. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated as always, and I'll catch you guys in the next video. It's an AI. Not sure if it's a gamble. I doubt it. Okay, let's see. And then Flipcoins wants Ethereum. I'll take a look at Ethereum for you right now, and then we can look at XAIBT, whatever it is. So for Ethereum, we had a 618 retracement, which is still valid as of right now. So as of right now, $2,700 is in play, and the next target on the upside is around $3,200. And then in terms of areas of support and areas that it absolutely needs to stay over, it will be 21 to 23. So as long as it stays over here, the targets on the upside are still valid. However, at any point, if we do fall below here, then the top would be in, and we're going to be getting a bigger move back down. Not financial advice, just my opinion. And then XIBT by virtuals for the gentleman who's asking for it. From the high to the low. Yeah, so from the high to the low right now, we are struggling getting over 18 cents, so that is resistance. I'd say bull run, bullish over 18 cents should take us to 34 cents. And then once that breaks, I'd say to the moon. But at any point, if we do fall below 12 cents, then I'd say we are going to get a bigger move down, and that would be extremely bearish for XAIXBT. Not financial advice, just my opinion, and thank you. All right, let's see. Taking a look at Dogecoin on the live stream. So Dogecoin. Yeah, so Dogecoin's also not really doing much right now. We're really not moving. We are printing green candles, which is good, but we really do need to get a breakout over 21 cents. So we came down, retested the 236, got bought back up. Right now we are consolidating in resistance. Which was resistance previously, flipped support. So anything under 17.5 cents is bearish, and then price to beat would be around 21 cents. Once we break that, Dogecoin should go to 29 cents, and then from there, we'll reassess and redraw the targets. But so far, so good for Dogecoin, and I mean, for some hopium, I mean, we are technically, I mean, yeah, we're like making higher highs and higher lows across the board. So Dogecoin is very, very bullish, both on the macro time frame, and as of right now, all it needs to do is get over 21 cents, and then it'll be bullish on the shorter time frame. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. I'll keep you updated, and thank you. Let's see. It's not. Oh yeah, there you go. And then your other coin was VNU. What is that? And let me know if I missed any coins. I don't know which one it is. I'm assuming it's this one, right? Yeah, I mean, it's really not doing much, right? It's just consolidating since it came out. Damn, this came out in 2022 or 2021. Wow. That doesn't look bad, actually. I guess that's not the right one. That's also not the right one. Huh. Yeah, I'm having a hard time finding the full graph, so sorry about that. Taking a look at Cardano on the live stream. So Cardano, yeah, Cardano is just consolidating sideways as of right now. On the macro time frame for Cardano, we are over 63 cents, which means that it is macro bullish. As long as we stay over 63 cents on the macro time frame, then the 618 retracement would be in play, which is around $1.17, and then you're looking at higher highs at $1.82 in play. Keep in mind for Cardano, it's been printing higher highs and higher lows. So very bullish structure here for Cardano. And the next target should take us to $1.82. However, at any point, if we do fall below 63 cents, I'd say the next area that needs to hold would be the 236. Otherwise, the price action will be bearish, which would actually be 43 cents. With that being said, I'll keep you guys updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is just my opinion, and thank you. Yeah, the price actions the price action was 2021. So this came out 2021, December of 2021. So let's see. Oh, there we go. I guess January 2021. Yeah, I mean, this doesn't look bad. It's just been consolidating, so it really hasn't been doing much. I mean, these moves up are huge. Yeah, 300, 400%, 800%. But I guess technically you made a higher high here. So if this thing's going to break out, then yeah, so we got stuck at resistance again. So it does need to stay over however many zeros, that is 14. And then once it gets over 19, then 32 is in play. And then once this thing goes parabolic, then you're looking at all-time highs eating a 0.28. This is definitely a gamble play, but that's also around a 14x. So that is still going to only put the market cap around still under 300 million. So that's what I think about Vita Inu. Good luck with this coin too. I hope it breaks out. I hope it breaks out for you. Taking a look at Jasmy coin on the live stream. So I don't think anything has really changed with Jasmy from last week's update video. On the macro time frame for Jasmy, we do need to break 1 cent 70. Once that breaks, then 5 cents 20 would be in play, which we got stuck at before. But you are making higher highs. However, you came back and you retested 2.083 as support. So I'd say as long as it stays over 2.083, then the targets on the upside will be valid. What you really want to see is 1 cent 70 break, and then 5 cents would be in play. However, at any point, if we do fall below 2.083, price action is bearish, and you're validating this downtrend that's forming. So it really needs to stay over 2.08. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll keep you updated as always. Taking a look at Goldfinch on the live stream. Man, look at all these coins. Wow. So from the high to the low. Yeah, so unfortunately Goldfinch got stuck at the 382 retracement, which is $1.21. So we did come up, retest support, retest resistance, and we got stuck, unfortunately. Price action is bearish under 82 cents, bullish over $1.21. We really need to get over $1.21. Otherwise, we don't know how low it's going to go before we get a reversal point. This previous low does need to hold at 43 cents. Otherwise, we are going to get a bigger capitulation back down, which is unfortunately going to take us back down to the June 2023 lows. Let's hope that doesn't happen, though. And I'll keep you guys updated as always. None of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. And thank you. Oh man, DOGE on Mars. Wow. Come on, Elon. Taking a look at DOGE on Mars on the live stream. So unfortunately, DOGE on Mars is still bearish on the macro time frame, bearish under 6 euros 15 on the shorter time frame, which we did previously come into and get stuck at, and then price action was bearish again. And then on the macro target, 6 euros 20, around 6 euros 22, does need a break. So again, we have a lot of resistance to cover before we get any sort of big move up and before we go bullish, in my opinion. And as far as the downside goes, this previous low at 6 euros 1 does need to hold. Otherwise, the next area of support is making a lower low on the cycle, on the cycle chart, and I'd say 7 euros 8 would be in play in that case. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and I'll keep you updated as always. And thank you. Thanks, Meow. Going to finish listening to the live on my run later. Let's go do that cardio. Do that cardio, flip coins. I just did 2 miles yesterday and I'm slow. I did it in 22 minutes or something. 2 miles in 23 minutes. Brutal. Very slow. But also I was jogging. I wasn't trying to run. What's up, Not the One? Welcome to the live stream. A long time no see. I've been good. How are you? How have you been? I need Billy, please. Yeah, we already did Billy because that's one of flip coins. But we'll take a look at Billy again for you. So yeah, we have a chart here. So Billy, unfortunately, we got stuck at the 236.32 resistance. So if you bought it here, congratulations, because you're still up. But also you had an opportunity to sell it at a 400 or 500%. But if you didn't, we don't know how low it's going to go. Billy is having a nice move up right now. So as of right now, price action is bearish under 2 euros 59, bullish over 1 cent 20. So we have a lot of grounds to cover for Billy again. But on the downside, it does need to hold 2 euros 18. Otherwise, I'd say we are going to be making a lower low. Not financial advice, just my opinion. What's up, Cyber Kurd? Welcome to the end of the live stream. I'd say another like 15-20 minutes maybe. Taking a look at Swiftcoin on the live stream. So nothing has really happened, and Swiftcoin is just consolidating, doing the same thing that most coins are doing. So the good thing with Swiftcoin is that it's very bullish. So Swiftcoin needs to break a 1 cent 50. So from last week's video, it's still the same. As long as it stays over 1 cent 15, it's still very good. Price action under 1 cent 15 is bearish. Bullish over 1 cent 50. Once that breaks, it should take us back up to retesting 2 cents 30. And from there, 3 cents 20, 4 cents 70, and then my target at the previous all-time highs at around 8 cents is still in place. So I do still think that this cycle, Swiftcoin's 8 cents target over here is still valid. But the targets on the upside do need a break, and we do need to stay over 1 cent 20. With that being said, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion, and thank you. Actually, you know what? I think I might finish these next 3 videos just off of live stream. Off of the live stream. We've been live for about an hour and 15 minutes. I hope that I looked at all of your guys' coins. With that being said, just remember, none of this is financial advice. It is all just my opinion. This is all just for entertainment purposes, nothing more. I will be live again Monday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and Thursday, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And just remember, all the watch lists and all the videos that we looked at today is going to be edited and posted after the live stream. So it's going to take me a while to edit and post, but they will be up in case you need to search for it or help me get views on my videos. With that being said, have a great weekend. Thank you so much for all the super chats, all the members, all the subscribers, and everyone that came by. I really appreciate it. And yeah, have a great weekend, and I'll catch you guys in the next live stream.